Okay, I know I should have been taking video all along, but I don't know, for some reason I haven't been. Anyhow, this is a triplex here, pretty beaten up, roof come flying off, inside they're all tore up. I guess they had a lot of squatters, a lot of people stealing stuff, copper lines. Luckily, they didn't steal any of the electrical lines. All the electrical lines are all still intact, pretty good, as you can tell by the front lights being on. A little bit of a problem with the septic tank, I think, but this has been my project. Pretty well trashed up too. Well, it's under construction now, so that's one of the main reasons. So working on the roof. Got most of the felt on. Had to cut these boards. I mean, you couldn't put a nail in the last couple inches, so I just cut a couple inches off. I cut these boards down the right size. Put the fascia board back on. Then I'll have something to nail to. I guess when the roof came flying off, I guess it came flying off on a storm. Yanked the Edison up and off the side of the wall. So that's going to have to be addressed too. That's where I'm staying. Tent. Yeah, that all came out. I gotta redo the fascia board here in the eaves. That's the window frame. Went to this. One of the panels was broke, so I had two pieces of glass I was gonna fix it with, and I had them sitting right here. This door was on, but no knob or nothing. So when it got real windy last week, the wind grabbed the damn door and slammed it open and broke my glass. I was pissed. This old door here was on there. I took that door off. I'm working on a new door I put on. Well, actually, yeah, it's an old door. I just made it look a lot better. Got a lot of stuff to do yet. I laid this floor down. Of course, it got wet a couple of times, so hopefully it's not too bad. Did a little bit of tile work. Still need to put a ceiling in. All the ceiling came down when the roof came off in the rain. Bathroom about done. That's the first thing I had to work on because I needed a bathroom. Shower works. I just have an issue with the sink. It's a sink here, and the other side they share the same. They tee into, and it's clogged. So I think I'm gonna have to get up on the roof with a snake and see if I can't snake that out. My tools and shit I got. Most of my tools are still at home, but I got some I'm working with. Luckily I brought some. So I put this countertop in, the stove. So I got needs the ceiling in here too. Walls need to be done. Need a new back door. Got a fridge. Table way too big for this place. Yeah, I gotta secure the doors. Well, just on the back right now, but I gotta put them on the front. These are just studios. Closet. This property line is right here. This pole's at. These poles. Property line. I did the fascia board on this side already. Put me a security light up. Some old windows need new windows. Some doors. Kind of been gathering all the stuff that's been around here, building materials and stuff. Putting things where somewhat order, so I know where things are at. This is a utility room. Both these units share the same hot water heater. Yeah, I had to put new copper plumbing in. I just stubbed it out on this one. You know, I gotta finish that up here. Haven't really started with the other one yet. Trying to get one done at a time. And that's just that foamy shit that got burnt because I had to solder up fitting there. Yeah, I had to dig up the existing water line to see how they ran. You see that this one right here. That's your water coming in, then cold water going to both sides. It came in, being fed by the cold, and then the hot. So in here, they just had it going. They just had a 90 right here, and so there was no hot water because they took all the copper. So I had to solder that shit back up. And buffer. There's a snake. I'll use that snake to snake that bathroom sink. And the sink. Some drywall, some good drywall. Some hardy board. Concrete board or granite. There's a squatter living in this last one. We're trying to get him out. Hopefully he'll be out soon. Cleaned up this nice little side yard. Looks a lot better than it did. It was all junky like everything else. This is what the other one looked like to begin with. Yeah, and these wall heaters, I don't know how well they work. I bored a few things up. Glass missing. Seems like glass missing in all these. This side over here has some shelves. It needs a counter, sink, stove, little mattress need to get rid of. Been kind of putting some building materials over here. Got a whole bunch of tiles. Yeah, and the two front windows are newer windows, and those are actually intact. They even had some crown molding up top. But this is another one, needs all new ceiling. You can see that's what used to be in here. But, yeah, I'll get a new one in here soon. This door here looks like it might be a decent door. Just need to fix it. It needs some adjusting and that. This bathroom here looks nothing like the other bathroom, but that's what the other bathroom kind of looked like to begin with. I'll tell you what, if you're a big man, anybody that wider than that ain't gonna get in there. I can't even walk in straight. I have to go in by my side. But yeah, oh, there's a shut off there. Whatever works. But this is gonna be all need to be redone. It needs a big pan. It leaks when the shower's on. So the water's not running anymore. Well, that's good to know. I need all new stuff. I just put a cap on the end. If I didn't, then it would just leak when the sink from the other side. So I had to cap that on. I actually had an air conditioner in this window. Yeah, there's a good door there. This is on that fake looking shit. I'm gonna put that in there. I'll put something nicer. That'll make this place look kind of nice. That way we can get them rented out for a decent price when the time comes. But I got security doors on everything in the back. Oh. That's what I have in there. The sink. The doors. Some tile over there. I got a pressure washer. It came with the unit. So if I could get rid of that thing, I don't know, we'll see. Another sink. Looks like a bike with a motor on it. Missing the fuel tank. It's got carburetor. Missing the wheels, tires. Yeah, I know all about those suckers. So, hopefully my battery is charged now, so I can cut this piece of granite here. So it'll fit in here. Putting that right here. Where this piece is at, it should fit right in here. Put it up against the stove. I'll put a backsplash all around the back. I still gotta cut the backsplash. I gotta address the walls. Put the flooring in. First thing I did was the flooring. I think I need a better transition here. Need a couple over there and one over there. Yeah, but it's this one's coming together all right. Just cluttered right now with tools and stuff. Worked on storage. Everything is just messed up and nothing is square. But doing the best you can. Yeah, I need to put a weather seal in that. Other than that, That door came pretty good, especially for when I worked around here that I found that I just decided to redo. As you can see, nothing is square. Look, a little gap there. I mean, seriously, these walls are. I mean, look at this. This door here. Close it. Okay, it looks fine right here, right? It looks fine on the outside. Yeah, look, it's supposed to. Up there, yeah, it looks like it's supposed to. Here, down here. You can see how the difference between. See, that is right, butt up, right at the tile. Over here, it's an inch and a half beyond the tile. So, you know, it looks kind of normal right up here. Then as you go down, so you get way in. So it's like it's kind of leaning like that. But hey, it works. Yeah, just whatever. I mean, I had to take this piece here and just put it on there so it matches. I think it's a door. You can see how it goes there, and you go up. How much big of a difference it is between, you know, here and here. And down there, it's real, you know, a lot less. But like I said, nothing is square. It's old places. Nothing is square at all. This used to be a door here between the kitchen and the bedroom, or whatever you want to call it, the living bedroom. But I don't want it to look like a door. Didn't want it to look like a door jamb anymore. So I just piece it off. I'm gonna finish it up and make everything look smooth, seamless. Got a new ceiling fan coming. Now I'm a little bit wondering. I got to check the codes, see if it's got to be a vent or not. I thought that was coded. It had to be a vent above the stove, but there was no vent up there, so I might have to put one in. And that's what I've been doing. Yeah, here for a little while, working on this stuff. Can't wait to at least get this one rented out. I don't get paid until I just rent it out. And then I get to collect the rents for a couple, 2-3 months. Probably, once I get all done, get these looking nice, probably rent them out for about, between $600 and $750. We'll see what the going rate is around the area. Somebody was telling me studios are going for like $800. I'm like, really? Seems like a high, but if it is, it is. Anyhow, that's what I've been doing. It's all trashy around here, but it's, like I said, it's a construction site. There's my home for now, my big living room I have in my bedroom. So that's what I've been doing. Got a good view here. Oh, by the way, I'm in 29 Palms. We're up closer, we're up on a hill most. I guess people have been wanting to buy this property now and then because of where it's at. You got all the view up here. You know, you don't have, you got like a house above us and then the water tower. We're like the second street from the top. So we can see the whole valley basically. I went hiking out over there a couple weeks ago. way back there by those hills. That's interesting. Definitely gotta wear the right shoes. I don't have the right shoes with me. Yeah, we gotta get this guy out of here. This is a one bedroom over here, but I don't have access to it right now because this guy's still here. He's supposed to be leaving. It's taking a sweet ass time. But that's what I've been doing. Right now I'm gonna check the rest of that marble for the countertop, and then I'm gonna try to finish getting this felt and everything, the fascia and everything done on the front of this house today. And maybe I'll start taking little videos here and there like I usually do, but I haven't been. That door does look a lot nicer than it did. I figured that's the old door there. It just looked like crap. You see where the hole is at for the door, for the knob. You know, it's like 6 inches back. You know, where it should only be like 3 inches. Coming together. I'd say slowly but surely, but I'm trying not to make it slowly. I'm trying to do as fast as I can. So, but surely it is. Surely it is. Yeah. That's one of the first things I did was put plastic up, especially after I did the floors. Put this up in case it rains and that. Actually it did. And then right here in the center is where the water, put a little hole with the string so the water won't splash. So it just rolls down the string right into the bucket when it rains. I don't want to destroy the floor. I gotta check out the rest of the walls. I got a little camera here, so I'll put a few holes in the wall. Let go of my camera. Lizard cam. Yeah, I gotta put a few holes in the wall. Check for black mold, make sure it's moldy. Shouldn't have any problem because this place was all opened up, and after it got wet, it dried pretty quick. It was pretty much opened up. But there was a little rat problem. I think I got rid of them. Caught 3 of them. You know, things like that. Big old holes. Or in the back there was a big old hole behind the stove. I mean, this whole wall has all been sealed up pretty good now. You know, didn't really bother with finishing that down there, but it's all sealed up. Yeah, it's funny because the water lines, they're down there now because I put them down there, but they were coming right out the wall right here. There was one here and one here, and that's where that's where the faucet came out before. It came out right here, like right here. Somewhere around here. But it came out from the wall right here. I was like, what the hell? You want them to come up from the sink, right? Yeah, I do. So I put them down there. Did the plumbing. And the last things I'll do is paint. Paint these a nice color. Need to replace that door still. New windows. Yep, that's it. So, looks like it's time for me to get to work. I'll try to make another video sometime soon. But that's it for now.